humble when you're perfect in every way. All right, not every way. But 15 years ago when I joined Toastmasters, I thought I'd written the perfect speech. I spent hours, days, I think weeks. You know how when you're first in Toastmasters, you write your speech by writing something, crossing it out, writing something else, cross that out, cross out a paragraph, keep working on it. So I gave that speech. It was either the first or second speech I gave. I don't remember anything about the evaluation except that the evaluator said, Dick, if you'd taken a little more time with this speech, it could have been good. Yeah, I'm going to have more time because I won't be coming back to these meetings. Well, before I left for the day, somebody must have said something nice to me because I'm still here 15 years later. Now, of course, am I perfect now? Well, I gave a version of this speech last night at the debate club. Got that group evaluation. A Toastmaster that I really respect said, Dick, it's a humorous speech contest. What parts of your speech did you think were funny? I said, well, I don't know, I thought that part where I sang, I feel pretty and giddy and gay. It's a pity, I pity every girl who isn't me today. I thought that was good. Coming up with a perfect speech. This is something that we should, if we want to be a mentor, this is one thing we can tell people. When you've written a speech, or trying to come up with a speech, do you ever tell yourself, I'm half done, I'm 3/4 done, I'm 90% done? Pretty much hard, impossible to do, right? Because the speech can always be improved. So you don't know you're pretty much done when you've given the speech or shown up and started to give it. Arch Lussberg says that you don't want to be perfect. Try to be human. Don't give a speech. Talk to me. We think we have to know a lot to give a speech. Yeah, we have to know a lot. But the things we want to share are things that are inside of us, not things that are outside of us. The title of my speech today is Talking Out of Your Hat. Should be talking out of your hats. That's a little harder to remember. So I'm going to mention 3 ways that you can come up with material for a speech and organize that speech. Your problem won't be coming up with stuff. It'll be coming up with way too much. So one way is to work with your history. I just gave some examples from my history of Toastmasters. I could have given examples of my love for music and how I use it to get in touch with my feelings. So the H in hat refers to history. The second one, second letter in hat is the ABC, right? I don't know if you've seen Russian words, but they're often very long. They have a lot of letters in it. So that's my excuse for using this hat. Plus I had this hat. Okay. So the thing here, and when the title of speech is Speaking Out of Your Hat, we're using this. It's a mnemonic. It's supposedly to help people remember the speech. It's really to help us remember the speech. And help them. The thing though is that it's a little tricky. If I was giving a speech about love, I could emphasize the L could be love. It could be lust. It could be liking. It could be lasting. It could be leather and lace. And we could talk about tough love and so on from that. And finally, well, actually, I don't have time. If I have time, I'll come back to these. The song that goes with each of these. The song that goes with the top 10, H, history, the ABCs, and the top 10 is To All the Girls I've Loved Before. Okay. It's not the top 10. It's the top 2. My mother and, my wife. which is better because I don't have that much time tonight anyway. So we're going to go with the two top, not going to talk about that topic, but we are going to talk just briefly about, let's say you want to do well in a speech contest. You don't want to lose, and you want to give yourself a shot to win. Well, in my club contests, they sometimes don't really, they figure why are we timing him? He's going to keep talking until he's done. So basically on the agenda it should say my name, speech title, and DTD. Don't time Dick. Because it's a waste of time. Now, the final thing is if you want to give a creative speech, you don't want to emphasize winning too much. I've given many speeches. I've come in first when there was only one contestant. There's two I should come in second. After if there's more than two, forget it. But you want to take the stress out of the contest results. So just remember, do what I do. If it's very important for you to go home with a trophy, bring one with you.